Health Nuts. I am so excited to kick off 2019 with a healthy habits and goals video for 2019. Like, can we just talk about the fact that 2018 flew by? Not gonna lie, it was probably one of my favorite years, not only because I turned 30, but also just I feel like I had a lot of accomplishments in 2018 that I've been working on for a very long time, since I would say kind of like my mid to late 20s was a bit of a struggle, just personally, business-wise, a lot of things, but I feel like I'm starting to come into my own, and I think 30s are gonna be amazing. So I'm really excited for this year, and I just kind of wanted to kick things off with some healthy habits that I think are so easy to implement that you guys can start doing today, as well as some goals I personally have for the new year that I want to share with you guys. So before we hop in, I want you guys to pause this video and please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. I put a lot of hard work into my channel, and it would mean so much to me if you guys join the team, join the family here on the HealthNut channel, and subscribed so that you don't miss out on a video. I post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every single week. So lots of fun content you guys can check out. And hopefully my channel can help you guys get inspired and motivated to feel amazing, eat well, and just live a healthy, active lifestyle. So yeah, hit that subscribe button and let's hop right into the video. Now, before we hop into the new year and all the goals and fun stuff, I just want to go back into memory lane and just talk about last year for a sec, which was just the other day. 2018 was an amazing year for me, and I just want to go over a few things with you guys that happened. And one of the things being, we kind of officially built a HealthNut team. For a long time, it was just me and Mr. Matt, mostly me because HealthNut was not at a point where it was a full-time business. So Matt was kind of doing his thing, I was doing my thing, and now we both really do work on it as a team. And we really built a team last year. So we brought on, I think, we have Jazz, Andrea, Connor recently, Brittany's been on for a little bit, and then obviously Chloe, and we just now have this amazing team, which not only allows me to do more meaningful work for you guys, but just keeps my sanity. I am just so grateful to finally have a team built for HealthNut that can just help support me in all these crazy dreams that Mr. Matt and I create and want to launch. And there's just so many projects that I want to work on and get out for you guys. So having an amazing team is gonna be what helps us do that. Another exciting business achievement has been really officially launching this shop. So if you guys don't know, Matt and I run an online wellness shop called HealthNutShop.com, and it has just been a labor of love. It has been such a rewarding experience creating a shop that's completely out of our territory. Neither one of us really knew what we were doing when we kind of dove right into it. You know, we kind of tried to ask some friends and family members that knew some stuff around selling things online, but really it was just a lot of trial and error, a lot of error and a lot of trial. But it's been such a rewarding experience. I feel like I'm playing shop each time when I'm packaging up the orders and writing all your handwritten thank you cards. And it's just been growing and expanding, and we're adding new merchandise every week now, and I'm just so excited for what is going to happen with it in 2019. So if you guys haven't checked out the shop yet, I will have a link down below. You can sign up for the email list as well on there, because we will send out emails when there's discounts, exciting new announcements and merch and all that stuff. So make sure you are following us there. Hopefully you guys enjoy the shop. It's just been such a fun project, so I've just been loving all of your amazing feedback on it. Now I want to talk about some personal things that I feel like I've accomplished in 2018. One of the main ones was just making my self-care practice a top priority. You know, a lot of people are busy, I get it, and for me, I knew I couldn't keep running the way I was, just emotionally, mentally, with my anxiety, it was just getting worse and worse. And one of the main things I did early in 2018 was went to see a therapist. I got into hypnotherapy, which has honestly changed my life. And I promise, I say this every video, I promise videos will be coming soon about my anxiety journey and hypnotherapy experience. It's just like there is some planning and it's very emotional to talk about it. So those will be coming, I promise, in the new year. And yeah, basically I have meditated every single day in 2018 for 30 minutes. And it's been the most life-changing experience, and I just cannot recommend it enough. So I won't go too much into it in this video, but that has been something that I've started practicing doing last year, and I will continue to do in 2019. Speaking about anxiety and all that fun stuff, another thing that I really pushed myself to do last year was to travel more. So I never used to have travel anxiety, but because my anxiety got so bad, I feel like it's been triggered when I'm away from home or just out of my comfort zone. And one of the things I've really tried to push myself to do is get outside my comfort zone, push myself, do things that are challenging, go on more trips, flights, be away from home, and just get kind of more used to that and make it the norm. And I just feel like one of the main things for getting over anxiety or fears is exposure therapy. So do the thing that you're scared to do over and over again until it feels like a normal thing. So Matt has been so supportive. I'm just the luckiest girl ever. He is amazing, and he is the one that's really helped. Not only is he just so supportive and understanding with my anxiety and with the traveling thing, but he also is just so patient, and he's been helping me book flights and stuff that I'm comfortable with, and just making sure that the whole trip is something that is going to work for me. And his main goal is just to make sure that I'm happy on all the trips that we do, which is so amazing. And I'm so grateful to have him in my life. And he's been a huge just support system in helping me with my anxiety and travel journey. All right, now let's get into some healthy habits for the new year. It is a brand new page, chapter, whatever you want to call it. It's the perfect time to instill and create new habits into your life. I know sometimes it feels like January has all this pressure on you to make all these super healthy, life-changing choices, but they can be really small. And I want to just go over some things. I think I have about 7 healthy habits that I think you can start doing today that will really make a difference in your life, and they're not too complicated, so I feel like anyone can do them. Tip number 1 is to hydrate every single day. So for me, I love starting my day with lemon water. Lately, it's been celery juice, or just plain old H2O. I just feel like a lot of people are underhydrated, or I guess dehydrated, and something as simple as water can make such a difference. It can help prevent brain fog. It just will hydrate your body from within. It will make your skin glow. It will help energize you, and there's just so many benefits to just drinking water. And although people talk about it all the time, I think people just kind of take it for granted and don't realize the effects that water really does have on our body. We're 70% water. So if our bodies are made up of mostly water and we're not taking in enough water, you can only imagine what that's doing to your body, to your mind. And I just want to remind you guys to get in that water. So do what you have to do, set reminders on your phone, carry a water bottle with you, and get in that water. Tip number 2 is to meditate every single day. Meditation can look different for everyone. I do 30 minutes of self-hypnosis every day, but that might seem super intense for some people. That's not what I started with. Years ago, when I first started meditating here and there, it would be 5 minutes, and that seemed like a challenge. You can do, there's so many apps like Headspace, Calm. I'll link some below in the info box. You can also just do walking meditations, listen to some calming music and go for a walk. It doesn't have to be sitting in lotus position with your eyes closed saying, there are so many ways. Just exercising, meditation can come in so many different forms. It's really just about getting some quiet time with yourself. I feel like nowadays we just don't really get that with social media, and there's just so many distractions. It's really rare to just sit quiet for a few minutes with yourself and just think about what thoughts are coming in and out. Sometimes I get my best ideas now when I meditate. So it comes with practice. So don't think if you do it for the first time and your mind's going everywhere that you're doing it wrong. You're not. So just be patient with yourself and just trust that you are doing your mind good, and it will over time really make some positive impacts in your life. Tip number 3, you guys knew I had to include this, but it is to drink a green smoothie every day. It is one of my number 1 tips. I do it myself all the time. And when I don't drink a smoothie, if I'm traveling or I just don't have my staples in the fridge. I feel so off. It just makes me feel amazing. I just feel like not enough people are getting those healthy raw greens into their diet. It's so simple to add a handful of fresh baby spinach into your smoothie as you're blending it up, but I will have some other recipes that I will link down below. I have so many smoothie recipes on my channel, and really you can add greens to any one of them. So drink a green smoothie, try it out, let me know how you guys feel, and I promise you will be addicted to it. Tip number 4 is to have a daily digital detox. So I feel like in today's day, we are just so obsessed with our phones. I get it. My phone is right here. I'm with you. And I've just really started to notice the effects I have, the anxiety I have when I don't know where my phone is, when was the last time I checked my Instagram or my emails. So I just want to encourage you guys to have a daily digital detox. This can mean setting your phone on airplane mode at a certain time every single night. It can mean turning off notifications so they're not going off and like giving you anxiety that you have to check every couple of minutes. Just having some practices so you can have a healthy relationship with your phone. I think the internet is an amazing place, and it's so awesome that we have it now and we can stay connected, but also I know that there's a negative side to social media and the internet, and it's about having a healthy, balanced relationship with it. So just make sure you are disconnecting every day and it's not the first thing that you wake up to or the last thing you go to bed with, and leave it outside your room at night. It's gonna be fine. Have a regular alarm clock and just notice how you feel. There's also trackers now, tracking apps that you can get, which I didn't update on my phone, and I guess it automatically now syncs and tracks how much I'm on social media, which is quite scary. But that's a good way to start too, to see how much you are on social media and maybe cut down a bit. Tip number 5 is to create a morning and nighttime routine. If you guys have been following my channel for a while now, you know I'm all about the routines. And when people ask me how I have like a work-life balance, truth is I'm still working on it, but one of the number one things that has made the biggest difference is creating routines in my life. I feel like people thrive off routines. For me, with dealing with anxiety, routines is like essential for me. And having just like 3 things you do when you wake up and when you go to bed every single day will make the biggest difference. In the morning, I like to do my tongue scrape, I like to drink my lemon water, and I like to meditate. And I like to do those things every day to kind of set the tone for my day. Oh, also, I like to make my bed. And then at night, I will turn my phone on airplane mode. I will dim the lights, maybe diffuse some essential oils. And those kind of just help wind my brain down and crazy monkey mind down to know that it's like time to go to bed or just calm down a little bit. And if you guys don't know where to start with creating the perfect morning routine, we're actually doing a really fun January challenge later this month. I believe it's starting on the 21st. It's 7 days, it's completely free, and we are gonna go step by step on how to create the perfect morning routine. And they're really simple things that you can be doing. And there's gonna be like a private Facebook page. There's gonna be daily live streams, lots of free content just to kind of get everyone involved in creating that morning routine. So if you guys wanna sign up for that, I will have a link in the info box down below for where you guys can sign up for that challenge. More information coming soon, but it's gonna be a really fun one. So make sure you guys join in if you want to participate. Tip number 6 is to eat more plants. You do not have to be vegetarian or vegan or any of these other Aryans to love plants. I think it's a misconception that people who love eating a lot of vegetables are probably vegan. And the same thing goes for if you're vegan, it doesn't mean that you eat a lot of fresh, real wholesome foods. You could be eating a lot of the processed junk that you see in a lot of the grocery stores. Those are okay in small quantities, but they should not be the main source of your diet. So, regardless of the diet that you eat, I think we can all agree on the fact that eating more plants is essential. So whether it's a green smoothie, getting those salads in, just steaming some broccoli on the side of your dinner, try to get more plants into your diet. Maybe have meatless Monday and see how it goes. There's so much research out there that just supports a plant-based diet and the benefits of it. And so even though I still love my chicken, I love my seafood, Matt and I really do incorporate a lot of plant-based foods into our diet, mainly because I'm the one that cooks most of the time, but just because I know that it fuels my body, it gives me more fiber, nutrients, minerals, vitamins, and it's just so important for a healthy diet. Last but not least, Tip number 7 is to make self-care a priority. So this is something I did last year, as I mentioned, and I just feel like it's made such a difference to actually schedule in your self-care routine into your week. So whether it's a massage appointment or a coffee date with a friend or just reading a good book with a cup of tea, I think it's really important to make sure you get that in. Self-care is not selfish. So a lot of people think that if you're taking time off, people are like, oh, must be nice. And it's such a weird mentality we have with taking time off, or it's considered to be lazy, which I hate that it's come to that, but it is not selfish. So take some time for yourself, have a nice bubble bath, just listen to a good podcast, whatever you have to do, schedule it into your calendar so you know it's going to happen. You know, just like you would schedule it in if it was a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment, you know, it is just as important. And for me personally, I always remind myself that it does not matter how many things you have, how much success you have, how many amazing friends and family you have in your life. If you are not healthy, none of that matters. So take care of yourself. You are a top priority, and take care of yourself so you can be a better person for everyone else in your life. So those are my healthy habits that I think you guys should really try to include into your lifestyle for 2019. Now, I want to talk about some things that I'm personally doing, or I guess like my New Year's resolutions for this year, and hopefully it will inspire you guys to create some of your own as well. So number one thing I've told myself that I'm going to do this year, and I've told Mr. Matt, is I want to read one book every single month. Matt says that's ambitious, but I really want to do it. I want to get back into reading good old fashioned books. I listen to a lot of content, audiobooks and podcasts, and obviously I watch a lot of YouTube, but I think just using my eyes to physically read a book is so powerful, and I just kind of want to consume some content that way. So a book that I started reading this month has been How Not to Die by Michael Greger. So I've heard a lot of good things about this book. Maybe you guys have read it, and I've already started reading it. I'm actually at part 1 because I read the intro. I'm on page 15. So started reading this one, and hopefully by the end of January I will be done it. And I'm really excited. It's been a really good book so far, and that is just something that I want to do every single month now. We'll see how I do with that one. It's definitely gonna be a challenge. My next resolution is to do yoga every day. Yoga has been something that I've just always really enjoyed and loved. I've always been naturally flexible, so I think I really enjoy yoga because I can get into those fun kind of positions and moves and stuff. But I do notice when I don't do it as often, it is more of a struggle, and I feel it too. I feel like tight. I feel like I can hear more cracks and stuff. And, I just think yoga is one of those things that it can be a really relaxing type of exercise, but it's also really good for your joints, your muscles, opening up your chest. And and even the mental side of it, right? So I want to commit to doing at least 10 minutes of yoga every day. I would love to do more, but 10 minutes, maybe, after I meditate, I just roll out my mat and do 10 minutes of stretching just to kind of move and warm up my body for the day. I think would be a great habit to start in the new year. The next habit I really want to start doing is to be more organized. So I always call myself a type A wannabe, or as a friend called a B+, because people assume that because I run a business that I must be a type A, but I really don't think I am. I personally envy type A's who are so organized and on top of things, and I just really want to have that in my own life, and it's been a struggle at times. And so this year I really want to focus on being more organized, whether it's like in my personal space, like having a clean home, everything has a spot, putting my things away when I'm done with it, but also business wise. I want to be more organized with my files, be more organized with my to-do list, with my work. And I just think when you are more organized, you are calmer, you're happier, you just feel like on top of things, and you're able to not feel so frazzled all the time and feel like you're trying to do multiple things all at once. You just feel more focused, and that's really something I want to instill in 2019. Speaking of being more organized, I also want to plan more and work ahead. So I've been really into listening to Jenna Kutcher on her podcast called Goal Digger. It's been like business changing. So I listen to her podcast like religiously. And one of the main things that she talks about is batch work and automation. So those are two things I really want to implement in 2019, both personally and in my business. So even today, I'm batch filming a bunch of video content. Same thing this weekend, we did that as well. And I want to automate some things, whether it's delegating to my staff or whether it's me ordering groceries online, which I've been doing now for like the whole last year. Life-changing. I feel like when you're bouncing back and forth from multiple projects, you actually end up spending more time, whether it's setting up the camera or getting into a headspace on a certain project, you're not as efficient. So I really want to, like I said, batch work, automate everything that I can, and just be more ahead of my work. So when things last minute do come in, I can handle them a little bit better. And also too, when I go on vacation, I can take time off and not feel like we are struggling to get a video out before it goes out next week. If you guys haven't listened to that podcast, I will link it down below. Jenna's a genius, and I just love how tangible and easy her content is to implement into my own life. Last but not least, I want to continue to travel more. Last year, we did quite a few flights. I think it ended up being about 10 flights that we did, which is kind of crazy because I really don't like flying. So I just want to continue to push myself and work on getting over that and making it, like I said, a more normal thing and something that I get excited and crave, as opposed to getting stressed out and trying to avoid it at all costs. So that is definitely a goal I want to continue this year and talk about more on my channel, because I feel like a lot of people don't like flying or traveling. And on social media, you see everyone traveling all over the world and you just think, oh, it must just be me. But it's not. A lot of people don't like pushing themselves outside their comfort zone. And I'm with you. It's always a struggle. But when you do it, it just makes such a difference. And it's just something I want to continue to do. All right, Health Nuts, there you have it. Those are my healthy habits and goals for 2019. I hope you guys are able to take some healthy habits away from this video and implement them into your own life. Also, I would love it if you left a comment down below letting me know your top 3 New Year's resolutions for 2019. I'm just so excited for this year. We have some really exciting secret projects that we've been working on behind the scenes. Some new changes are coming, which I can't wait to talk about. And also just all the amazing new content and recipes we have in store for you guys. They are gonna be amazing. You guys are gonna love them, and I'm just so excited to share them all with you. So thank you so much for following me on this journey, helping us grow. We are at 450,000 HealthNut subscribers, families, friends, whatever you wanna call it. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for all your support. I pinch myself every day because I can't believe this is like my job and my life, and I'm so grateful. You guys are amazing, and this is why I'm here sitting on my bed filming videos, because of you guys. So thank you so much for all your support. Have an amazing January, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!